guys. It's been a minute. A lot has changed in the last few months. The biggest change is that I've officially moved from Vegas to Austin. I've been a bit quiet on the vlogging front. Work has just been really busy. I've been busy moving, and honestly the games here have been really good, so I've been focusing on that. But I've kind of gotten the itch. I filmed a lot of my life in the last few months and I wanted to put something together. And it's Christmas, so consider this my gift to you all. This vlog is a little bit of a throwback to my last month in Vegas, including the World Series, moving out. So there aren't really any hands in this, so if you're looking for pure poker content, this isn't that. But if you want to catch up on what I've been doing in the last few months and look back on my summer in Vegas, then stick around, and I hope you guys enjoy watching. Alright, we're about to go play our first WSOP tournament of the summer. It is the tag team with my mate Gus. I just finished work. Not looking forward to the registration line because I've heard horror stories, but we're about to go. I will be playing most of tonight as Gus will be playing the 3500 at Win. And if we both make day 2, then I will play day 2 because I have no day off. My tag team record is 0 from 1. 0 bracelets or cashes, in case that wasn't clear. I should probably tell Gus I haven't played poker in like weeks. Oh well. Sorry, Gus. Okay, so we just registered, and the address they had of me was an old address. So I was telling them my new address to update it in the system, and the lady was like, oh no, you don't have to worry about now. You can worry about it if you cash. I'm gonna cash. Ye of little faith. Did you bust already?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
We're not sure if he's more than 18. Do you know?
Oh, well, he told me he was, so.
He's bluffing.
It feels so weird that I'm literally sitting down, racking up somebody else's chips, but it's my partner's, so. Got like 70 bigs. Hi.
You hear that?
Yes.
Jerry?
I just swapped with my partner. Yes.
282 seat 5.
Okay. 294 seat 1. Alright, first hand that I'm playing off this tag team stack, and we got a new table, and it's not good, obviously, but we'll see what we can do.
Wow. I mean, that's an easy fold. Good luck, good luck.
Oh my god, I can't believe this is actually a fair fight. Oh my god.
It's a very fair fight. You just thought I would just fold right away?
I mean, I can't believe it's
said.
a fair fight against nines.
Still pretty fair.
It's not so fair because...
Yeah. You got me covered?
No, you got me covered.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 3.
Oh!
Why are you high-fiving?
Come on, let the young girl win.
Look at the crosses.
Hit each other.
More out.
Got any paint. Here it comes. Any Picasso. There it is.
Oh no.
There it is.
Oh.
Straight.
Ayya.
There we go.
Sorry, Gus. We busted. Couldn't really get much going. We had a stupid Jack's hand where I swear to God that guy had pocket tens and river to set. Just one of those situations where you just know. Anyway, we folded. And then the last couple of hands, jammed Jack 10 suited for like 20 bigs or something from the small blind. Got called by pocket nines in the big blind and did not win that. And then we had like 5 big blinds and then we jammed like king 10 offsuit over an open. He had queen jack off, and we couldn't win that one either. So yeah. So I guess this is what they call max late reg. I made it just in time, but I don't know why they advertised that the cutoff time was 3:30 because I got here, I think it's about 3:30 now, but the break has just started, so would have had another 20 minutes. But now I've just come, sat down, looked at one hand, and now we're on break, so we have about 20 bigs. Let's see if we can spin it up. See ya. Oh, dead. Looking at all the nice things I can buy with 1600 instead of hunting in this tournament. Look how packed it is. Okay, so I was going to play the 1600 deep stack here at Venetian, but the line is so long, the wait is over 2 hours. So ain't nobody got time for that. I am gonna go either play the cash game at Win or actually have some Caesar's chips that I need to swap out before I leave Vegas. So, you know, it's kind of like free money. You know, I just found $500 of Caesar's chips lying around, so we are potentially making $500 today instead of spending $1,600. Is how I look at it. Okay, like a true degen, since I just found this $500 in Caesar's chips, should I just throw it on red and see how I go? Okay, we're in an Uber on the way to Caesar's, and I think the play is we are going to see if we can find a UTH table and play some UTH. I'm definitely not in my element anymore at table games. I've only gambled table games once by myself in my life. Usually I just watch someone else play and rail them and have fun that way. So let's see if we can find a 5, 10, or 25 UTH table. Okay, we found one. Looks like this is the table. Shocker, guys, I did not win. I lost 500 in the Caesar's chips that I had, and then of course I decided to reload for another 500 and lost that as well. So yeah. Here we go. So I wasn't really sure what to do because I had like 75k and the milestone is 100k, and there were a bunch of short stacks. The average stack was about 8 big blinds, and then a short stack jams early position for like 4 bigs, and I have ace queen suited in the next spot, and I ended up like folding just because there were like big stacks behind me, not bigger than me, but like if I jam or like if I call, I don't know, I had to rely on the people behind me to not fuck up the hand, so I ended up just like mucking that. I would have won the milestone with that, and then I folded ace-6 suited from late position just because the small blind was quite chipped up, and I don't know if he realizes that he's not supposed to call me like that often, but well, anyway, so we ended up chipping down a bit, and I was getting kind of annoyed because it was like, wow, there's like 2 positions when I saw the hands that showed down that I could have won the ticket, like the ace queen and the ace-6, and I'm like, I'm so tilted, should I just like, what should I do? Then small blind jams, and I had pocket 2s in the big blind. He jams for like 50k, I have 65, no, he has like, yeah, he jams for about 55k, I have like 65, 60-ish K, maybe 70K with the blinds, and I was in a tough spot. But then I looked at the stats, and like average was getting up there. Average was like 58, so I'm like, I guess I'm taking this spot. So I just collared queen 9 off, and we run it.
Jack. You're a little drunk on your 50, buddy. No. Again.
Alright, quick video. We have 75K, average is like 40K. There are 79, 76, 78, I can't read that. 70 something people left, and about half the field gets a ticket. So we're in a good spot. Let's just not punt off. I actually don't know what the optimal strategy is here. Do we just kind of like play super tight and look for spots to gain an extra 25K in chips? Seems like a reasonable strategy. I'm feeling pretty nervous. I would really, really, really love to win a ticket, obviously. There's a lot at stake.
Yeah, GG.
I'm not kidding, guys. Last year, I won a main seat, and I got super emotional because I wasn't sure if I was going to play, and then winning that seat allowed me to play. Whereas this year, I'm going to play anyway, and I sold more action this year, so I wasn't like as stressed. But winning a seat is nice. Winning a seat of $240, and then I put in an extra $200 to play the 2200 when I won the 2K credit. So yeah, feels good to get a discount on 10K. I'll tell you that. Thank you.
Okay.
The grandparents live in Sun City West.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I'm out there a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck today, Trevor.
You wanna fold or?
Whatever it is. Oh, diamond's covered.
GG.
Yes, GG.
No. We are making bad decisions. I'm very tired. I should go to sleep. I have work tomorrow. But it's the World Series and everyone's out partying, and one of my friends is on the final table. I mean, not final table. There was on the future table. It's day 5, and they're all going to hot pot, and I have massive FOMO, so I'm gonna go.
Are we at the vlog? I'm a huge Jenny Ding fan.
Are
Huge,
you?
huge.
This is the aftermath.
Oh, good.
I'm so glad my face didn't make that shot. Goddamn. No, not me.
We have Iberico ham fritters, so Iberico ham inside and out, manchego cheese, and we have paprika emulsion, and then Yellowtail is going to have the buttermilk emulsion. There's going to be a little bit of red velvet apricots, and then we have crispy rice chips. It's almost like chef's version of fish and chips. We've got beef rib with brown sugar honey glaze. You're going to have shiso spinach crepes to build your lettuce wraps, a salsa verde, and pickled vegetables.
I love shiso's.
We got our filet medium rare right there. Caramelized onion jus is our stubborn seed steak sauce. And you're going to have a fennel and arugula salad. And then we have our maitake mushrooms right here, tempura battered. They have a little Szechuan spice, fashion a little less on the sweetness.
That looks so good. I'm glad we got this. Just each get one bite. It looks.
Okay, so we were at Here Kitty Kitty Weiston, which is one of my favorite bars on the strip. And usually when we ask for water, they give us these like tiny little complimentary bottled waters. But this time when we asked, the host was like, it's only bottled water, is that okay? And we're like, well, I guess we have to get bottled water. It's not like we didn't order drinks or anything. We ordered like 5 cocktails for all of us. And then we got charged $8 per bottle. And I was like, that's a little outrageous, like without giving a heads up that it's gonna be $8 a bottle. So I said to the lady who was very nice, she was a little defensive, but hey, sorry, we're getting in an Uber. But she was like, yeah, I get it. And then she ended up taking off 3 bottles, which means we saved $24. And I'm very happy with that because I would usually be so non-confrontational, but I think in the last year I've gotten a bit more confrontational, and it wasn't even confrontation. We were just like expressing feedback. We were just like, hey, we're just a little disappointed. And you know, and she's like, yeah, I've lived on the strip my whole year. And we had a chat about how the prices have gotten outrageous in the last couple of years, and with restaurants trying to sneak stuff in. She's like, you know, it doesn't matter to me, but you know, like I'll take three bottles off. So we got $24. Woo! Anyway, that's a little recap. Yeah, straight ahead and then to the right. Almost finished. I look like a mess. It's been a 5-day ordeal to get everything packed. Bed was disassembled. Someone picked it up from Facebook Marketplace. Oh my god, I almost died today. So the cleaners texted me and said that they were done with the house. I came back and I couldn't find this guy anywhere. I looked in the bathroom, I looked in the walk-in wardrobe. I was hyperventilating at this point. I panic texted the cleaners being like, have you seen my cat? And they just replied, kitchen cabinet. And then went and looked and he was in one of those like shelves, like up there. I saw him and I almost cried. It just puts things into perspective. Even though it's been an exhausting few days, I cannot imagine life without this little one. And oh my god, if he escaped and he roamed the streets once again, I would be devastated. Seriously, that was just what I needed. I can't look at this. I haven't washed my hair in like 5 days. I have showered, I just haven't washed my hair. I barely showered, let's be real. It's been a mess. Work has been incredibly busy. I'm just a mess. I'm a mess, but at least I had this little guy. All right, I thought you were gonna be more affectionate than that. What is this stance? I've been trying to think of names. I don't know about real men's names because this cat is gonna be cuddling with me in bed a lot and I don't want to be like, you know, Joseph, Michael. Although I really like Michael as a name because Michael Jackson, black, white, and never mind. I'm getting emotional over this apartment. I moved in here when I was going through a rough time, and throughout the months that I was here, the one thing I looked forward to was coming home after a day of grinding and just being able to chill out on this super comfortable couch and watch this ginormous TV. And I was like my sanctuary. I felt so comfortable here, so free. I decorated it how I liked, and I can't believe I'm actually talking to the camera like this. I look horrendous and I'm getting a massive pimple right there. But anyway, this apartment has seen me through the worst times of my life. Now I'm leaving it. Now I'm spreading my wings. God, that was so cheesy. Anyway, goodbye apartment. Time for a new chapter. Okay, yeah, just kidding. So after packing literally all my belongings into my car and spending the last few days completely uprooting my life, Vegas decided to throw me one final curveball. I had already turned in the keys to my apartment, so I stayed one night at Caesar's Palace before planning to hit the road Friday afternoon and drive out over the weekend to Austin. But when I came downstairs on Friday afternoon, this is what I walked into. Yeah, my car had been broken into. There was shattered glass everywhere. Now, I don't own a lot of designer items, but the 2 designer things I do own were packed on top because I didn't want them to be buried under everything else. And of course, those were the 2 items that were stolen. At that point, I just completely broke down from pure exhaustion, stress, and the shock of seeing a giant hole in my car with all my stuff inside. I called my friend Kim, who was kind enough to take me in for the weekend while I tried to regroup. And so my cat also had a safe place to stay. We turned it into a girls' weekend, which honestly saved me. I took some PTO, let myself reset, and once my windshield was repaired on Monday, I was able to collect myself and get back on the road. Our cats bonded a little too much. This was Leo when we put my baby back in his carrier. At this point, both of us crazy cat ladies just started bawling. One thing I do want to say, and I'll keep it brief, I have no kind words for Caesars or their management. The way the situation was handled was incredibly disappointing, and they were of absolutely no help to me during what was already a pretty awful experience. I really hope that they take a good, hard look at their policies and figure out how better to support people when something like this goes wrong on their property. This was actually not an isolated incident. I had a series of really quite unfortunate things happen to me each time I planned on leaving Vegas. So it was definitely a relief to be finally on the road and making our way over to Austin, where new adventures await.